Hello guys, welcome to Exam Bay. This is fourth video of our general awareness series for SSC CGL examination, and this deals with ancient history part 4. And with this video we are going to end ancient history because we have already covered all the important points. We have not covered architecture, and I'll make a separate video for architecture and literary works and music and culture related things related to ancient history. So in this video we are going to discuss about very important the Gupta Empire, then something about Harshvardhan, the king after Gupta Empire, and some other important kingdoms which came into existence and which came into power, which became powerful after the demise or death of Harshvardhan. Okay, so after the fall of Mauryan Empire, we saw that in our earlier videos, we saw that there was no very powerful kingdom which ruled a vast expanse for a significant period of time. Although we saw some powerful kings, some significant kingdoms, but that was they were not so powerful. The period of ancient history was very unstable till the emergence of Gupta Empire, which came in 4th century AD. Okay, let's start. In 320 AD, Chandragupta I founded the Gupta Empire. He was the first king. He adopted the title of Maharaj Adhiraj. This is very important. It may be asked which king adopted the title of Maharaj Adhiraj. So Chandragupta I is the answer. Samudragupta I, he succeeded Chandragupta I and he was his son. Okay, then Samudragupta, he fought some wars and expanded the empire, and his son came, Chandragupta II. He is the most important king of the Gupta kingdom. Okay, because Gupta Empire reached its peak. Right. Then Chandragupta II also adopted one title, which was of Vikramaditya. This is very important, very important. Okay, after he defeated Saka dynasty. We have already learned about Saka dynasty in our earlier videos. Okay, then great Sanskrit poet Kalidas was a member of his court, and he was one of the 9 Navratnas. Okay, Navratnas are famous because they were the courtiers of Vikramaditya or Chandragupta II. They are believed to be the courtiers of Vikramaditya, and some other important significant courtiers are Amar Sinha, then Dhanvantri, then Vaharamhira, Shanku, etc. Then Fahian, a Chinese scholar, he came during the reign of Chandragupta II. This is another very important point. It can be asked. Then Kumaragupta succeeded Chandragupta II. Skandagupta succeeded Kumaragupta II. They are all family. Okay, sons and grandsons, cousins, right, nephews. So he fought with the foreign tribes, Hunas, and he was the last powerful king of Gupta. After that, some kings came, some weaker kings, but ultimately the Gupta Empire began to weaken. Right, and this is important. Gupta period is also known as classical age in Indian history, and Kalidas, who was an important poet in the reign of Chandragupta II, he wrote some very important plays and essays and epics. Right, Meghdutam was one of them, Raghuvansha, Kumar Sambhava, Abhigyan Shakuntalam. You have to remember these names. It may be asked who wrote Abhigyan Shakuntalam or which of the following. They will give you 4 options, and they will ask which of the following is a literary work of Kalidas. So you have to remember this. Right, Kalidas was a poet in, we have already covered this. Then literary works of Vishnu Sharma, he was also very important poet in Gupta Empire, Hitopadesh and Panchatantra, which are very famous, Panchatantra and Hitopadesh. So Vishnu Sharma is the author of Hitopadesh and Panchatantra. 2 important points. During Gupta Empire, the dominant religion was Hinduism, although Buddhism was also practiced, and some of the Gupta kings, they practiced Buddhism, but Hinduism was the dominant, and Vaishnavism and Shaivism were the 2 important sects. Right, so followers of Lord Vishnu Vaishnavism in South India were called Alvars, and followers of Shaivism in South India were called Nayanars. This is from South India, but yes, in all over India there was a dominance of Hindu religion. So you have to remember these two names. Now, Iron Pillar in New Delhi. If any of you have gone to watch Qutub Minar, you must have seen an iron pillar which was erected by Chandragupta II in 4th century AD. Right, it is made up of 98% of wrought iron with some technique. Scientists are trying to decipher the technique. They are almost successful, but the uniqueness about this pillar is that it hasn't rust yet from the last 1600 years. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about Harshvardhan. He was another important king after the fall of Gupta Empire. He ruled for 41 years, belonged to Pushya Bhukti family. Important, he adopted Buddhism. And Hyunzasang visited during the reign of Harsha. So Hyunzasang visited during the reign of Harsha, and Fahyan he visited during the reign of Chandragupta II. Capital city of Harsha's empire was Kannauj. Important point, his famous biography Harsh Charitra was written by Banbhat. Very important point. I have included only important points because there is much to read, much to learn, which is not very important as far as SSC CGL is concerned. So these are the important points from NCERT. Right. So book Siyuki was written by Hyunzasang, if in case it is asked. Some other important kingdoms after Harsha are Pala dynasty. You have to remember the name of these dynasties, and if you read them 4-5 times, you will come to know that these are all after the Gupta Empire and Harsha Empire. So during 7th century, 8th century AD, these are important kingdoms. You have to remember the name of the dynasty and the area where they ruled, and if there is any famous king. Okay, because this question is asked sometimes. It has been asked already in some previous years. They will give you the name of the king and they will ask you the dynasty. Okay, they will give you only the famous king. So okay, so Dharampala was the most famous king. Dharampala, obviously we can see that Pala dynasty, and they ruled in Bengal. Nalanda University achieved its peak status during Palas because they were mainly Buddhists. Okay, another important is Rashtrakuta dynasty. Right, so they are all contemporary in Deccan Plateau, some parts southern MP, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, present day Andhra Pradesh, then Maharashtra also. It was founded by Danti Durga. You have to remember this, and Amogh Varsha was also a famous king. This last point is very important. Rock cut monolithic Kailash temple at Ellora was built by Rashtrakutas. You have to remember this by heart. Then another important dynasty is Rashtrakuta Pratihara dynasty in northern and central parts of India, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, mostly MP. MP was their main region, and Mihir Bhoja is the most famous king. Mahendrapal is also important king. Don't confuse Mahendrapal with the king of Pala dynasty. Okay, but remember Raja Mihir Bhoja, most important king. And temple art of Khajuraho, we credit most of the temple art of Khajuraho to Gurjar Pratihara dynasty during the rule of Mihir Bhoja. Okay, then there is a road by the name of Samrat, Gurjar Samrat Mihir Bhoja in Delhi also. So he is very important, very famous. It has been recently named. Chalukya dynasty, Andhra Pradesh and northern Karnataka. Capital is Badami. Okay, the Chalukya of Badami. We say Chalukya of Badami. You have to remember this. Pulkesin II was their most famous ruler who defeated Harshvardhan. This is only important point from where the question can come. And some of the question might come indirectly from this material, but you have to make the logic. If you have read one point, then you have to connect the dots, right? Then Pallav dynasty in parts of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Capital is Kanchipuram. Shore temple, most famous Pallav architecture. This is important point. Then Chola Empire, parts of Tamil Nadu, most of the parts of Tamil Nadu. Rajaraja Chola and Rajendra Chola was their most important kings. Then Brihadeshwara temple at Tanjavur. Okay, Chola Empire, Gangaikonda Cholam. Chola Empire is already very famous for their architecture. Okay, then Rajputs. Tomra built the city of Delhi. They made the Delhi their kingdom, and they made some important architectures there. Chandelas ruled in Bundelkhand. Okay, they are credited with the construction of many temples in Khajuraho. Then Prithviraj Chauhan is important. Okay, he was one of the most celebrated Rajput rulers. Belonged to Chauhan dynasty. You can easily say that. And he defeated Muhammad Ghori in 1191. That's why he is remembered. Okay, in first battle of Tarain. You have to remember the name of the Battle of Tarain. However, the very next year, in second Battle of Tarain, he was lost to Muhammad Ghori in 1192. Then we have one point for Muhammad Ghazni. He attacked India 17 times and he never intentioned to rule India but only to plunder the wealth of India, and he plundered famous Somnath temple in Gujarat. You have to remember this. Okay. Then this is it in the video. We have almost covered all the portions of ancient history. Now we will move on to medieval history. Okay. Then if some good points, important points are still left, I will make a separate video covering all the points, and this will end the mark of your ancient history. One or two questions may come from this. Okay, please subscribe to our channel so that you will get all the updates regarding our future videos, and comments, queries are always welcome. All the very best, and thank you.